Hi, my name is Suri Crowe, and you are watching the MeidasTouch Network. The NAACP is calling upon the University of South Carolina to cancel a controversial event that is planned there later this month on September 18th. It's a roast of Kamala Harris with Milo and Gavin, which is how it's listed on the invite. And if you're listening, Kamala is spelled C-U-M-A-L-A. Huh. Nice. The group Uncensored America, which is a 501c3 nonprofit, is sponsoring the so-called roast, and the NAACP sent a letter to the university president, and it argues that the event violates USC's policy against discrimination, harassment, and sexual misconduct. Again, they sent this letter to the university president, Michael Amaritas. The NAACP president, Derek Johnson, goes on to say that he is reluctantly attaching screenshots of the event invite, which includes the image of a white drop that is superimposed near the vice president's mouth. The degradation and hate is just, I mean, it's sickening. It's sickening. It makes me sick. This is the sitting vice president of the United States. Kamala Harris will not be attending the roast, so it's actually not really a roast at all because she won't be there, and why would she be? The two hosts, Milo Yiannopoulos, is a far-right activist and a former Shocker Marjorie Taylor Greene intern and a former Breitbart staffer who was actually forced to step down after he made several comments that sexual relationships between 13-year-old boys and adults of either sex can be perfectly consensual and A-OK. His book release was canceled after he made several of these statements. Gavin McInnes is the other host. He's the founder of the Proud Boys, one of the militant groups that stormed the Capitol on January 6th and is listed as a hate group by the Southern Poverty Law Center. So those are the two hosts, the two incels that an accomplished, intelligent, brilliant, and beautiful woman like Kamala Harris would never give the time of day to these two hateful incels. So this is their way of, I guess, raging back, is by holding this disgusting event. Alums of USC have circulated a petition that now has more than 22,000 signatures calling upon the university to cancel the event. But so far, university officials say that canceling it would actually interfere with First Amendment free speech rights. Here's a clip from local station WIS TV 10.
It just wasn't good for minority students or any other marginalized community on campus.
The governor's stance a bit different.
So the university does not have the right to cancel speech.
People in California wondering about what is happening in South Carolina.
The university has stood firm on the decision to allow the event under First Amendment protection.
What they say, again, it's First Amendment rights, and it's not the endorsement of the university, it's the students who invited them.
And experts explain that legally, the university stepping in could open the floodgates of lawsuits against the school.
The organizers would like nothing better to have the event canceled, because then they will be able to claim truthfully that their speech has been censored.
If it intervenes, USC would be liable under federal civil rights laws that protect hate speech under the First Amendment. McInnes insists he will not be the one bringing the hate to the event.
I don't know. If you're looking for violence, you're looking on the wrong side of the political spectrum. The left are the violent ones. They burnt down this country for 2 years straight. We had one riot on January 6th.
A woman was shot during Capitol insurrection.
By you.
I did not. I was not there, sir, so I didn't shoot her.
By a liberal cop, by the state.
The university could have issued a much stronger statement in the first instance, explaining that the leadership of the university finds the group reprehensible and the speakers repugnant. But unpopular speech is protected by the First and 14th Amendments.
Regardless of the popularity, McInnes is pressing forward.
What are you hoping that comes out of the event?
It won't exactly be like the classic roast you see in Comedy Central. We're just going to make fun of what could be the worst president in American history.
I just want to clarify that a bipartisan report found that actually it was 7 people who died as a result of the violence that was instigated by Donald Trump and the MAGA insurrectionists that exploded on January 6th. I'd also like to add, is it any wonder that far-right extremists and instigators are holding events like this when the leader of their party, Donald Trump, is posting hateful, misogynistic posts like this about Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris and blowjobs and all of the hateful stuff that he spews out all day long? This is what the former president is posting. This is what the contender for the presidency of the United States on the Republican side is posting. Posts about blowjobs and instigating violence. And I just what are we doing here? Please ask your Republican friends and family who are so in his camp if this is what they are proud of. I'm serious. Ask them. This is what you stand for? This right here? No, this is dangerous. It promotes violence against women and girls and children, period. Here's another clip from a student sponsor of the event and his take on how we all just kind of need to get over this.
I think making fun of somebody's name is racist, sexist, or whatever ism they're coming up with next, then you need to come to the event because you need to be exposed to different ideas, be exposed to different things, because it's not racist, it's not sexist, it's not any of these things that they're calling us. It is just a lighthearted joke that people apparently can't take, which just proves our point in the ad.
Okay, it's a lighthearted joke to spell the vice president's name in a vile, degrading way and to put a little white drop near her mouth. No. This is promoting sexual violence and degradation. That's what that is. And it's not funny. And we don't need to get over it. I'm still getting flack from the story I did about Jesse Waters. People telling me, oh, he was just joking. Get over it. I mean, I'm still my Instagram is still pinging. Not the Midas Mighty. Y'all are great and supportive, but it's always oh, you're just misreading it or it's just a joke. No, it's not. No, when people like Jesse Waters or JD Vance or this kid here say, oh, it's just a joke, get over it. No, that's gaslighting. Because if it was just a joke, then we would be equally paid in America. Then the Equal Rights Amendment would have been passed. Then there wouldn't be so much oppression and degradation. And there wouldn't be such a concentrated effort to degrade women like Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris and women as a whole, to control our bodies, to remove our rights to our own health care, if it was a joke. Do you see their concentrated effort to make us less than, to control us? It's not a joke. And if you're on board with this, then deeply take a look inside of yourself, because there's something clearly wrong with you. There's something wrong with you, that your hatred for women and our equal rights and to have, agency over our own body and our decisions, that it's just a battle. We're having to battle back to take our own rights back. And we still don't have equality in terms of being paid equally or equal rights amendment. It's not a joke. We wouldn't have a stacked Supreme Court that is just ripping every right it can away from women and other marginalized groups. So, show this video to your Republican friends and family, because this is what they're promoting for their daughters, their wives, and their grandchildren. It makes me personally sick to my stomach to see things like this, but I'm going to keep reporting on it. And I'm going to keep standing up to this misogyny and violence, because when we go quiet, then they get away with it. So no, I don't care how many haters come for me on my social media outlets and say, whatever. I don't care, because we need to collectively stand up, call it out, and point out that this is wrong, that it's not okay. And I just cannot wait for the day when Kamala Harris takes that oath and is sworn in as the first woman president of the United States. It's going to be a beautiful day. My name is Suri Crowe for the MeidasTouch Network. Peace.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Meidas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.